New York, it is a global city. It is the most populated city of the homonymous state and of the United States of America, and the second largest urban concentration of the American continent, after Mexico City. New York City is among the largest and most populated urban agglomerations in the world. Since the end of the 19th century, it has been one of the main centers of trade and finance in the world. New York is considered a global city due to its worldwide influences in the media, politics, education, entertainment, arts and fashion. The artistic and cultural influence of the city is one of the strongest in the world. In this city is the headquarters of the United Nations, which also makes it an important point in international relations. The enormous importance of the city at all levels makes it, together with London, Tokyo and Paris, one of the most important and influential cities on the planet. The city consists of 5 boroughs, sometimes translated as district or commune, each of which coincides with a county: Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island. With more than 8.4 million New Yorkers in an urban area of 830 square kilometers (320 miles). Superscript 2, New York is the second most densely populated city in the United States, behind Union City, New Jersey, located on the other side of the Hudson River. The city has many places and buildings recognized all over the world. For example, the Statue of Liberty, located on the island of Ingles, and the island of Ingles, which received millions of immigrants arriving in the United States in the late 19th and early 20th century. Wall Street has been one of the world's leading centers of finance since World War II and is home to the New York Stock Exchange. The city has also concentrated many of the world's tallest buildings, including the Empire State Building and the World Trade Center Twin Towers, which were shot down in the September 11, 2001 attacks. The city is also the cradle of many American cultural movements, such as the Harlem Renaissance in literature and visual arts, abstract expressionism, also known as New York School in painting, and hip-hop, punk and Tin Pan Alley in music. In 2005, almost 170 languages were spoken in the city, and 36% of its population was born outside the United States. With its meter in operation 24 hours a day, the movement of traffic and people is constant. Tourism is one of the main economic activities of the city. as 40 million domestic and foreign tourists pass through it each year. Among the main destinations are the Empire State Building, Ellis Island, Broadway theatrical productions, museums such as the Metropolitan Art, Central Park, Rockefeller Center, Times Square, the Bronx Zoo and the Botanical Garden. The 5 largest ethnic origins of the city are Puerto Rican, Italian, West Indian, Dominican and Chinese. The Puerto Rican population of New York is the largest outside of Puerto Rico. New York is made up of 5 districts or communes called boroughs, an unusual form of government used to administer the 5 counties that make up the city. Bronx 1364566 inhabitants is the northernmost district. In it is the Yankee Stadium of the New York Yankees. With the exception of a small part of Manhattan known as Marble Hill, the Bronx is the only section of the city that is not on an island. It is the seat of the Bronx Zoo, the largest metropolitan zoo in the country, with an area of 107.2 hectares and home to more than 6,000 animals. The Bronx is the cradle of rap and hip-hop culture. Brooklyn 2511408 inhabitants is the most populous district of the city and was an independent city until 1898. Brooklyn is known for its cultural, social and ethnic diversity. Its independent